Tip me. Tip me. Hey, how you doing? What can we get for you tonight?
You want beer, Tony?
Yeah, I need a beer. What you having? We don't have no beer. We got this beer. Can we sell them a beer?
No,
Because these are for the back of the. We sell whiskey and red wine.
That's all we got.
Whiskey and red wine.
For us.
Red wine. One red wine.
Oh, let me get it.
You get it. I'm working the camera right now. What's your name? What's your name?
Chad.
Chad.
Welcome
to the Happy Hour Club. Welcome here tonight. We're glad you're here. You gonna get liquored up and watch the girls?
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You play an instrument.
Yes.
What kind?
About that tall.
A big one. Well, you are exaggerating. But anyway, back to your musical interest.
Well, this evening I'll be playing drums in the Go-Go Max and the Combo of Peril entourage, which will be coming up here in probably about 15, 20 minutes, God willing.
Well, blessed be and break a leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Patricia.
Damn, wouldn't you notice? My sister-in-law. I was so caught up in my uncle and never I failed to realize she was my kin. I try not to screw family, for at least such a domestic disaster. I wonder what she'd think of me looking at her in such a manner. Hell, she might even be lesbian for all I know. I'm Blondie, come see me at the Claremont. Thank you.
The ever-fabulous Blondie. You asked for the finest acts in town, and we deliver, goddammit.
I'm Cha-Cha Fu. I'm a dancer here sometimes. I've been a cigarette girl for a long time, but Tony's let me break in like maybe every 2 weeks. He lets me do a number. I'm trying to be on full time as a dancer. So, you know.
Sell a lot of cigarettes?
Well, a lot of people bring their own, you know, so sometimes not. I'm just supposed to, you know, look cute.
What other ambitions do you have?
Well, I'm saving up to go to hairdressing school. I wanna learn how to dye hair and cut it. I do my own. So, you know, I'm saving up for that. That's why I want to be a dancer. If Tony will let me, because they make so much money. They really do. Those girls, they really do. I seen them.
I bet you'd be a great dancer. You practice at home?
Yeah, I do a lot in front of the mirror. I love to dance to James Brown. He's my favorite.
I got it. Watch me. I got it. Hey! I got something that makes me want to shout. I got something that tells me what it's all about. I'm super bad. Oh yeah. I got soul. Let it all hang out. If you don't stand up and lift up, then you won't know what it's all about. Give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it. I got something that makes me wanna shout. I got that thing, tell me what it's all about. I got soul. I'm super bad. It was Miss Cha-Cha Fu. Let's hear it for her again. Also, Dublin is our cigarette girl tonight. Please help her out. And don't forget about our reporter in the back. And let's also don't forget about our fabulous sound man, Mr. Anthony Allison. Give it a hand for him. He's doing a fine job here. All right, next up, another one of our finest local poets, Mr. Anthony Maleta. Take it away, Anthony.
They like to suck cock. They've told you, they've told me too. I need my cock sucked. In fact, I'm sure they would suck my cock if I had something they needed. But I don't. So they suck his cock, they suck his cock, and they suck his cock. And then they turn around and tell us that they're abused, and they tell us that they're victimized, and they hide behind their multiple personalities, and their numerous neuroses, and their many manias. But they can't hide behind nymphomania because they've got cum running down their chin. 59 is a big 10-inch short. 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 This piece is on sex. And I'd like to thank the people of 800 East to let us celebrate sex in its fullest extent. I would have waited if I had the chance. With hindsight, goddammit. But I'd have said, should have grabbed it when I had the chance. It makes no difference now. I might as well keep fucking. This next piece is for my wife, Katrina Takevich. It's called On Penelope, from the last chapter of Ulysses. If you were a man, would you turn you on? Would your almond-shaped green eyes look right through you? Would your strong jaw and fine cheeks stop your heart? Would the nape of your neck excite you? If you were a man, would you gaze at your breasts and imagine fondling them? Would you want to stroke your belly and caress your hips, then smooth over your thighs and calves, coming back up to grab your ass? If you were a man, would you undress you, garment by garment, or blindly rip them from your body? Would you kiss you, licking your lips, biting your tongue as it darts from your mouth, sucking on your earlobes, sniffing your hair, kissing your eyes and cheeks? If you were a man, would you work your way down, butterflying your neck, stroking your own? Would you nibble your nipples? Would you roll them between your fingers, kneading your breasts? If you were a man, would you kiss your belly, push your face into it, soaking in the sweat, letting it flow in rivulets down your sides? Would you rub your legs and kiss your ass? If you were a man, would you smell you, linger at your furs, drinking it in deep, intoxicating yourself with the smell of your scent? With broad tongue, would you separate your lips, suck on each one? Would you crazy eat your clit? Would you teeth on it as it peeks from its hood? If you were a man, would you lose yourself to you? Yes, I would. If you were a man, would you lose control and penetrate, sinking it as deep as your cervix allows? Yes, I would. If you were a man, would you bring yourself to orgasm? Yes, I would. If you were a man, would you love you like I love you? Good night. Thank you very much.
We're running around with Jimmy Dean.
Yeah. There's this curve in the road. There was this curve in the road, and there was a dead man there, and a guy.
Dead man's curve?
It might have been that one. There was two people there, Jan and Dean. Yeah. And they were singing really high melody, and I started paying attention to them rather than driving and hugging the corner. And well, the next thing I know, I was in the woods, sorta, and upside down, and then I'm not really sure what happened. The next thing I know, somebody was sewing my arm back on, which I'm really happy because I could still drive because I drive a Standard and it's really hard with only one arm. And then I came here to the Hepcat Club because I knew it'd be a really happening thing.
Sorry, fellas.
It's all right. Well, that's all for now. Thanks.
What are you up to? What's your name?
Put that fucking thing down and go and get me a beer.
Would somebody please bugger Sam Nunn? He deserves it for all the things he's done. He's nothing but a toady, all the high-ranking brass, and that's enough for me to have him fucked up the ass. He sucks up to the military like they were his mother, but he doesn't want to let them go and suck off each other. It's not any of his business who does what to who, and that's why he deserves a painful anal screw. Now, Alexander the Great was gay, and so was Attila the Hun, but I guess they wouldn't be good enough to serve in the army of Sam Nunn. Sam Nunn says to our son, learn to kill with guns, but don't you have any fun? If you do it with your buns, I think none should be shunned. Take him to a tailhook convention, composed solely of gay GIs, then all the guys there do him, especially those of massive size. And I don't mean for them to simply taunt and tease him. I want them all to bugger him, and please don't bother to grease him. Yes, he deserves it for all the things he's done, so would somebody please bugger Sam Nunn?
Hello, I'm Mr. Emerson Fontaine, and I'm speaking to you live from the Hepcat Lounge. We've got a great show going on tonight, and if you're not here, you're missing it.
thoughts, notes, ideas drifting, falling towards the paper. Life, destiny, meaning, creativity, the source of my lifeline. I'm on a verge, the threshold where potential becomes kinetic. Impulse and action conspire, snaps, click. And then again the void, waiting potential, hovering, trapped energy, seeking impetus. Poised on the verge of breaking through barriers, illusions, the shadow, the roof, knock, knock. Who's there? Destiny calling. Calling out my name and saying, how will you paint me? Will I stand in a garden grown with weeds, scythe in hand, pointing a bony, accusing finger? Or will I lounge in the Eden, sucking fruit and creating symphonies? Amen.
Boy, can you ask much more for an evening of entertainment than this? I have to ask you. Next up, I would like to present, and it is an honor to do so, my pal, my partner, Mr. Copacetic Chris.
This is called Call Me a Degenerate. My sexual depredations run varied and many, with the only stipulations being, will she or can I? Not much have I not tried or ventured without looking forward of the release of coming inside. You may think what a degenerate or pervert I am, but you see, I am to please even you if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but no, my balls are on fire and my cock is exploding. Oh, what is this funky shit I'm now beholding? Yeah, I go down to the doctor, and I go down to see, the clinic says I've got some form of non-gonocophobia.
Oh, man.
Whatever the hell that means. Oh yes, the hazardous sex will prove to be my undoing. But right now, I can't wait to get straight again and get back to some screwing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. This poem has been read here at 800 several times, but my good friend Dysfunction likes it, so I thought I'd read it for her tonight. It's called The Way of Things. Gay love, straight love, don't you just hate love? Gay rights, straight lights, civil liberties in the spotlights. Gay man and straight man, you know, they both use their own hand. And a guy gal and a straight gal, you better not get in their way, pal. Them homos and heteros are out looking in the discos, while transvestite meets Mr. Uptight, and boy, that leaves them both in Butch Dyke sees Vanna White and says she wishes she was hers tonight. And then you know, those, what do you call them? Those guys that don't do it at all.
Sweet jacket, firefly!
No, I don't know what, I forgot what the hell they're called. But anyway, they both use their own hands. I'd like to thank everybody at 800 East tonight, and Mr. Ed, and Spunk, and everybody, and my pal Ted Big Bird. You have a great night.
How do I look? Do I look like Tony Curtis? Which one? Which?
What's her name? What's her name? God. Melissa, Michelle. Do you have one by that name?
I got a couple of Michelles. I got a couple of Michelles.
Feeling a little uninhibited and